Hello, class. My persuasive paper is about, is technology helping connect our people or is it isolating them? Like the great Albert Einstein once said, I fear that technology will surpass our human interaction. The world will have a generation of idiots. What did he mean by that, you ask? I think what he meant was that with the advancement of technology, that the original and organic way of problem solving will be lost in the wind. We can't say that technology is all bad, but we can state that our over excessive usage can be over the top. Oftentimes, the technology that we are giving or that we purchase or some of the forms of communication devices we use these initial devices all day, but do we actually take out the time in our lives to go visit loved ones instead of watching their lives from a screen? We as humans are becoming too dependent on technology to the point where we've limited the use of other resources such as books, dictionaries, or thesauruses. We are also being lazy and neglecting our daily duties due to always scrolling and catching up on the latest on social media, to the point where the older generation questions our ability to do the jobs and perform the basic tasks that are out here. I won't say that technology is just terrible. It is very beneficial, especially in today's society with everything changing so heavily around us. We need technology in the work fields and in schools in order to keep up with the everlasting changes. There are pros to technology, such as its ability to save us time. It gives us access to more information, gives us the option to be mobile, better learning methods, and its ability to communicate with our friends and family that live out at a distance. Most people don't speak about the negative impact of technology because they only see what it is currently doing for them at the moment. For instance, Google. We love Google, but does it hurt to pick up a book and do some thorough reading instead of jumping straight to the internet? There are a list of cons that come along with the rapid advancement of technology, such as it creates a social disconnect amongst peers, meaning the face-to-face value decreases over the period of time, and the genuine conversations tend to die out. Another con is the breach of privacy, which is a very common one because of the passwords being easy to figure out and the people giving way too much access to themselves via the internet. And lastly, the loss of factory jobs due to them moving in highly equipped technology to replace the hired workers. Technology is now a major factor in our businesses and in our schools in the ways that they help business wise is that the businesses are being kept organized and they're increasing the productivity, and that the technology is helping in the schools is that it helps the students become more engaged and encourage collaborations with other students. Today we have focused on the current advancement of technology. I hope that we continue to thrive in every aspect of technology, but in a positive direction that limits distractions and that hinders us from doing anything that causes us to not be physical or to use our brains. Technology can bring a lot of positive attributes into such a different learning method and to contribute communication with distant friends and families. There are also ways where the current advancement of technology is hindering us from completing day-to-day activities and causing us to be lazy. And another way technology is hurting us is the lack of privacy. We have once we put ourselves out there using these devices. Overall, we need to be the change in what we want to see and fix the negative narrative that comes along with the current advancement of technology. Thank you, class.